Furious Driving, proud to be supported by Diamond Bright, protecting, cleaning and caring for the Furious fleet and for yours, with 10% off using code FD10. Bidding Classics, the online classic car marketplace with more cars added every week. And Lancaster Insurance cover the Furious fleet. They are one of the biggest specialist insurers in the UK, covering all areas of vintage to modern classic cars and motorbikes. Follow the links in the description below. Hello and welcome to Furious Driving, and this is the 2023 NEC Lancaster Insurance Practical Classics Restoration Show, and we have come down today in the Fiat Idea. Whose idea was that, etc. Let's have a look around and see what we can do. And this time, rather than doing a general walk around of the show and showing every single car, because that can be a little bit much, have a bit of an adventure and look at some of the people who are actually restoring cars on their stands. And it is Thursday evening, the day before the show begins, so I thought I'd start walking around while it's still a little bit quiet. But we are starting here on the Fiat Motor Club stand because they've asked me to bring along my idea. We've got some interesting cars. That Panda isn't part of the display. There's a 127, which we'll be coming back to see what's happening on that over the weekend. There's a very, very damp chassis arriving in the pouring rain right now. This car parked next to my idea is actually believed to be the oldest Fiat Punto in the UK. It's a 1.2 multi-point injection. It is a 75 ELX, which means it is mega spec as far as Puntos go, from 1994, which means you get a radio and a steering wheel and a sunroof and I think a central locking. And we're next to the Lancaster stand. There's a few interesting little cars on here, including this rather lovely Scirocco GTI, which is owned by Katie. Hello, Katie.
Hello.
So your little Scirocco, what have you done to it to make it as good as it is?
Well, I've put Clio 16 valve wheels on it, which some eagle-eyed people might notice, might recognise them. I've put it on coilovers and poly washers, so it rides very harsh, but corners very well. It's got a stainless steel exhaust, it's got the white steering wheel that some people like, some people don't. I've got the heckling on the back, and yeah, just lots of little bits and bobs really, just to make it mine.
It's a unique and personalised. It's absolutely beautiful though, love it.
Thank you.
And you're pretty well known on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, Wrenching Winch is my name on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram and all that jazz.
Check her out, it's a great little car. Cool, thanks Katie. Bye. Well, this is quite interesting. It's a matching pair, husband and wife, with perfectly complementing baby blue metallic, an SL and an SE, 69 and 65. So this is yours?
Yes, it is, yeah. This one was mine. I bought it in the middle while this one was being restored.
Oh, okay.
So it became the test bed for the engine components and the colour for this car. This one, my wife has owned for 23 years.
Wow.
And it's pride and joy.
That's beautiful, yeah.
And she bought it with an inheritance from her favourite aunt, who insisted that she buy one thing that she would enjoy that epitomised how fondly she thought of her. And she's done a little tableau in the back seat just there with her photograph.
Oh,
and her scarf.
Oh, that's lovely.
So this one is a family car. It will be kept in the family and hopefully passed on to a grateful niece or nephew.
Brilliant. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Well, that's beautiful.
And this car is my 220 SEB coupe, pillarless.
Yeah.
It's not the fastest thing in the world, but when you're sitting inside that cockpit and you're looking over the wooden dashboard and over the vaulted wings and through that silver star, you feel like a dictator. You feel like you rule the world, and there's no speed that you're going to try and achieve that makes you feel any better.
It doesn't matter. You want to go slow so people can see you in it, really, don't you?
That's right, you do.
That is just cracking. So, and that is that view.
The woodwork I did myself. I'm a cabinet maker.
Right, yeah.
And it was broken up. It was in the boot, so it took a couple of weeks to restore.
Yeah.
And make it all a nice even tone and match the patina. There was a danger of overdoing it because you can. So you resist the temptation and you restore it just so. Same with the leather in that one, and we tried to do the same thing with the interior of this car.
Yeah, that's perfect, thank you.
Okay.
I'm just going to quickly run over here and grab this car. You need to hear this as it runs past. What a noise. That's a 4.5 litre in that thing. Now that is a beautiful car, apparently on air ride suspension. Check out the red interior, the curtains in the back, little friend on the back. My question here is, how do they get the plastic out from underneath it? There are a lot of curious clubs here. The Mini Kits Club, Coes Hill Breakfast Meet. There's the Metro and the Maestro people next door to the Black Country Car Club. So it's a club for everything. Find some more owners to chat to in a minute. MG Maestro Turbo next to a very fast Ford. Oh, check out this. I need some inspiration for my Mini here. Honda VTEC is actually quite a common swap on these, but it does involve changing the front of the car quite significantly. But you can do it. Now this is actually very interesting to me personally, because this is actually a little bit darker than the sandy beige of my Morris Mini, but I do want to do the black roof. I think that would look really nice on that one. White Ridge Minis, very cool. Now, Norwich Classic Vehicle Club have got some incredible stuff. This is a TR7 waiting to happen, and that's pretty cool in itself, seeing that like that. But check out this project, which is a Celica ST Mark 1. Celica, apparently, as people keep correcting me from America. That is awesome. This has got Japanese writing on the sticker on the side. So this has come straight from Japan. Yeah, it is a Mark 1 Celica. Wow, that is awesome. So this is the kind of slightly tense and exciting bit before the show begins, when everyone's polishing like crazy, getting everything ready for stuff to open tomorrow when we come back and meet a few more of the owners. I know the owner of this Rover. I'm going to chat with her tomorrow. Just having a little wander around, we've hit the Rover 800 and incorporating 600 Owners Club. And this is a very smart looking 800, which I didn't give a second look at in terms of a project. Turns out though, it's a £250 car that cost about £3,000 to get up and running.
Indeed it did.
So it was a barn find.
It was literally a barn find. I went to collect another car, another green one from this guy. He was an elderly chap, 85, and he had this in his barn. And I said, oh, what are you going to do with that? And he said, I plan to recommission it. And it's been there about 4 years. And so I said, well, look, I'd be interested in having it, even if it's just for parts. And he said, I'll only sell it to you, 250 quid, if you promise to recommission it. And it comes with the number plate as well.
Which is worth an easy...
It's probably worth, must be worth that at least.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
And but in the end, I've probably spent about £3,000. I've had all new wheels, tyres, new exhaust.
Welding, you said?
I did it, no welding at the back, yes, etc., etc., and serviced, cam belts all done, you name it. So the whole lot's probably 3,000 quid.
Back on the road though, and looking absolutely fantastic. One of the best colours for these cars, I have to say.
It's super colour.
It's beautiful. I'm glad it's here. Anyway, thank you very much indeed.
Anyway, you're
Take
welcome.
care. Bye bye. So also big thanks to Lancaster Insurance, who do cover the furious driving fleet and make flipping between the mini cars very, very easy indeed, as we change over every 2 weeks or so at the moment. So this is quite an interesting story. Here on Street View for about a decade is this Panda 4x4, which was restored
Hi Sean, hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, you too. So what, you found this on Street View or found it on the street?
Yeah, we found it on eBay. I bought it with 5 minutes left on the auction.
Wow.
And I didn't see it until it arrived on my doorstep. I checked. It'd been parked for pretty much 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
Doing less than 100 miles a year. And then we get a complete overhaul from respray, interior, wheels, tyres, all the mechanicals on the engine. We've gone through it pretty much nut and bolt to get me what you see today.
That's brilliant.
As you can see, it's super glossy and super
Yeah,
sleek.
it looks like a new car now. It's brilliant.
It's fantastic. It's
It drive nicely.
Really well. It's come on leaps and bounds since we had it. It was a bit rough when we got it, but now it's absolutely on point.
No, it looks fantastic. It's beautiful. Love the colour as well. Fantastic.
It really draws the eye. There's only 11 of this year, a model left on the road in the UK, and I'd like to believe that this is probably the nicest one.
Well, fresh and restoration with this level of detail.
Well, yeah, we
very
hope so.
possibly. Cool. Oh, thank you very much indeed.
No problem at all.
Good. And we'll find some more owners doing some work in a moment, but a couple of quick cars of the show while we're here. This incredible 1957 Lincoln hardtop is, wow, it's something else. I just love everything about it, even the little star graphic, very space age, wraparound windscreen, tinted glass. Stunning thing. Oh, look at this whole Landau script in the font, beautiful. And that's contrasting with this amazing slammed race Renault Dauphine, which is another incredible rarity. This is an interesting club to belong to, I think, with a race spec Corsair. So that's very cool indeed. Let's go and find some cars being worked on now. Ooh, blimey, an X6R4. Now that's quite cool. Metro Cutaway, which is also cutting itself away over there. This is a car you need to go and collect if you haven't got much in the way of space to work on them, because these little Heinkels are diddy. I can get underneath one of these. That's a first, to get underneath a Heinkel. Don't think you do any welding on a carpet today. I guess work we'll be doing on these things later. Modern classic executive cars, always interesting stuff on here. So here we are on the SD1 stand, and this is a little bit different because we've got two SD1s. This one's just fresh out of restoration, this one's still going through it, but neither one is a V8, which is the assumption SD1s are going to be. This is a 2600, a 2600 2.6, freshly restored in avocado, looking absolutely sweet as a nut. Avocado nut, with the 6-cylinder in it. That's an unusual choice. This is Neil, who moved my Rover V8 recently for me, and this is James Nitro Sylvia. Has got a diesel SD1 over here. Let's skim past this big bonnet. Freshly painted, literally came out of the paint shop this week, and it's got a diesel in there. So two SD1s. Going to be a bit of reassembly going on this. Neither one is a V8. Who knew? Show's only just beginning. It's barely 9 o'clock, and yet people are already cracking on. Here's a 200 BRM, which is basically the flash version of my 200 VI. And we're dealing with a headlining issue on the sunroof, which is quite unusual. I can see swearing is about to happen already. We've not had breakfast yet. So this is a coupe that has seen better days. I think the entire coupe club are going to be fending people off so no one gets tetanus during the show. Another Rover with holes, not a good thing. But this, I think, will be restored one day, just probably not today. There are quite a few nice coupes on here, though, including this one. Which has been inspired apparently by my car's wheel choice by having the same Cosmos wheels on, but this has just had a 1.8 turbo conversion put into it. It passed its MOT day before yesterday, before it drove up to the show apparently. A really neat and tidy installation in here. I imagine it goes like stink. Oh, and he's got the grey leather as well. Oh, very nice. I must get mine back on the road. And also quite a fan of this coupe with these particular bowler wheels. Anthracite grey, it looks beautiful. And this is something I'm going to be doing to my VI very soon, replacing the clock with a refurb one from the Owners Club, because these ribbon cables fail and the clock's not working. So we're flying into the 200-400 club. I'm seeing a man with a spanner. What are you spannering on, Mr. Man?
We are hoping to replace the clutch on this.
Oh wow, okay.
I say hoping.
Hoping.
Don't give us the old wow just yet.
Well, we'll come back in a bit and see how you go with that. This is the great thing about the show. There are people doing quite significant tasks on cars that they've got to drive home again in a day or so's time, so fingers crossed they get it done. This car is actually part of the Classic Car Loan Project, and it is out with an owner at the moment, so getting fixed for him over the weekend, so maybe by Sunday he can drive it back. Another quick unexpected car of the show is this Leyland P76. Here's a car we didn't get in the UK. I would love to drive one. It's Australian market with a monstrous V8 from memory. Super V8, in fact. There it says just there. Might have to see if I can catch the owner of this one later, see if we can take it for a drive at some point in the near future. Wow, more people doing stuff to Rovers. What are you doing here? Adjusting the doors?
Yep, that's it, mate.
It's one of the least thankful tasks possible on a Rover. With little tiny shims, little tiny adjusters, which in theory are quite quick and easy to do, but in fact you can spend more time than a human can live for trying to get that perfect door shut.
We'll get there in the end.
Exactly. You've got 3 days, you might get close. Here we have friend of the channel, James, who helped us with doing the 200 VI head gasket last year. Say hello, James.
How are we doing? Everybody okay?
Yeah, we're good, thanks. What are you doing today?
Wheel bearings, discs, pads, calipers, fitting kit, maybe a ball joint this side, which I've got, some brand new headlights, a serpentine belt, and a few other little odds and sods.
Yeah, tinkering it nice.
Tinkering it nice, and especially if its MOT runs out.
Right, okay, so
there's jobs that need to be doing.
And this rather lovely Alfa Romeo we saw when we were setting up yesterday has now got most of its interior missing. GM components on the steering box, that's interesting. So what are you doing to this one?
The dash has got a lot of sun heat cracking in it, so we're going to do some smart repairs to the,
brilliant.
to the dash.
So dash out and then
tidy it up.
Yeah.
As you can understand, you can't get a new replacement.
Not for one of these, no.
It won't be like a new one, but it certainly tidy it up. And
better than it was, that's for sure.
Presentable.
Yeah.
So,
oh, brilliant. I'll come back and find you when you're doing that.
Yeah. We're doing a few bits like lights, changing headlights and whatnot, and a couple of little tidy up jobs on the paintwork. Just a few nasty chips on that back column just behind the door there.
Going to give it all a bit of a too.
Yeah.
Lovely. Excellent. Well, that'd be exciting. Well, the first job on this car today was apparently getting into it because someone locked the keys in overnight after it had been left open. So okay, we are here on the Lancaster insurance stand with Steph from iDriver Classic. Hello, Steph.
Hello, Matt. How are you?
I'm really good. And this is your...
This is my car, Nancy. Morris Minor 1000. How much time do you want? Because I could talk to you all day.
Let's keep it short.
Okay, so very quickly, bought her about 11 years ago for £500. She was essentially what you tick a barn find box for. And I MOT'd her. She hadn't been MOT'd in over 10 years, passed straight away. Put 60,000 miles on her. Master cylinder went. I was like, right, it's time to do everything. Let's do a really good restoration. And as you can see, she's gone from being a hand-painted car with a bumper made out of a drain pipe to this, what I would consider to be quite an incredible car.
It really is beautiful now.
Thank you very much, Matt.
I love the paint. It's so straight.
She was restored by Andy Sheraton. She's had a respray by Brown's Autos in Boston, Lincolnshire. All new wings all the way around. Doors are from Australia. Duotone interior is from an earlier car, so it's not remade, it's an original.
Lovely.
And all the glass is original, most of the chrome is new. Engine and gearbox came out of a scrapper, so a lot of things on this are second hand, but my God, I've never loved a car more.
Oh, it's so cute, isn't it? I love it.
Thank you very much.
It's beautiful. And are you wearing clothes to match over the weekend? You're gonna...
Oh, do you know what? I've let myself down.
I know. I was expecting to find, synchronised clothing.
Well, I know.
Tomorrow, you got 2 more days.
I know. I'm gonna have to try harder tomorrow.
And is it your by Lancaster?
Yes. Yeah. And I'm like, I've just realised I need to redo my green valuation. A very important thing.
That's a good point, actually.
Because she wasn't insured for very much when she was a bit of a dog, if I'm honest.
But now,
now looking like this, that's important to a green valuation.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because if something happens, terrible happens, at least I know that someone's got my back on it.
Exactly, yeah. So make that phone call. Right.
Yeah,
thanks,
you very
Steph.
much.
Cool.
Cheers, man.
Beautiful car. Enjoy it. Oh, we're back on the Fiat stand. We've got another car being worked on with more brakes. This is Ian and his 127.
Yep, I'm on with servicing the rear brakes, so new copper pipes, flexes, wheel cylinders and shoes.
Yeah.
And the car's been sat for 25 years, so slightly overdue for a little bit of a look at.
Need to service.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh wow, you pulled out of a garage just a couple of weeks ago.
I did, yeah. It belonged to a colleague's mum. She'd had it from new, so it's been sat for 25 years, but it's up and on the button. I did put some fresh tyres on it before I put it on the road. That's probably a good idea. But yeah, it's coming together slowly but surely. Plan is to completely restore it, have it looking hopefully as good as it did when it fell out of the Mirafiori factory in 1979.
Yeah. In the meantime, though, just drive it and have a bit of fun with it.
Enjoy it. Yeah. I'm trying not to fall into the trap of completely taking it down to a bare shell, restoring it, and then not wanting to drive it because it's too nice.
No.
So the plan is to use it a bit.
Yeah.
Probably paint it over the winter.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. That's really cool. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
So one of the first hot hatches here. I love those number plates. Check those out. The old solid letter ones. Brilliant.
Love the big seat. Love it.
So whizzing through the show. Let me quick skim through what else is on show around here. Scimitars, Saabs, Volvos, massive Volvo truck. Oh, that's nice. Bare metal C-type under build, I guess. Oh, hello. Say a quick hello to the 740 GL. This is my car in blue, with grey seats. Very nice indeed. Okay, and here we find the marina stand where they're in their natural habitat of being fixed. Oh, that's harsh, I shouldn't say that. First of all though, this is quite a unique thing. I don't know if this is it's Mumford's apparently. Ragtop Morris. Oh, Crayford, I thought it might be a Crayford. Crayford convertible marina, which is under a full restoration right now. Interesting, you can see how it was braced with the lengths of 2x4 timber to make it stronger. So we've got the B post has been cut, a new B plus post has been added behind there to sort of brace up and strengthen the shell. And we've got extra metal bars in the doorways, so we've got stronger chassis. I assume this is extra and not standard. It doesn't look standard from factory. Yeah, there we go. Crayford. Next to that though, on full four wheels, another big resto project going on. Being retrimmed by the look of it. Sound deadening going in. The famous radio facing the wrong way thing. Always amusing. And this one is the famous Sarah Crabtree car. From off of Bangers and Cash and so forth, having a new differential put in because that was not looking very good apparently. Greasy stuff happening over there. Oh yeah, you're right. You done it already? You've already fixed it? You're like 4 hours in, you're finished?
Yeah, you missed me actually.
You did it yourself, didn't you?
You missed me with my Ovizon actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I did have Ovizon at one point.
But did you do any work?
Yeah, I did. I was putting the wheel bearings back on.
Look at you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bench pressing a diff in there.
But the thing is, I can't actually get down on the floor and get back up again, so I'm letting them do that bit. Because once I'm down there, that's it.
You stay there, live there now.
Yeah.
I live there.
It'll take the whole team to lift me back up again.
Well, I've got jacks and things. I've got an engine crane. Just hoist you up.
Need a hoist.
Oh, go on,
Creating a hoist to go in, yeah.
Got the All Sorts Club. Nice low mascot there. All sorts of cars on the stand. Hey. No, overflow from the GGCC Club.
Hello.
Hello, you've got a lot of letters in that name, I've got to say.
Hello, right.
Oh, what are you doing? What's happening on this one?
We've just replaced the start. It's not having problems starting, so we replaced the starter solenoid.
Oh, okay.
So we started with the easy fix first.
Yeah.
And that didn't work. So now we're starting with the starter motor and hoping that's going to fit.
Well, fingers crossed then.
Because it was fine until it wanted to come up here. And then it decided to die trying to load it onto the trailer.
So it wasn't actually a project for the show, it just broke quite quickly.
The original project was for the show because this is a really early launch spec Mark II, Austin 1800. So it was registered on the 1st of August 1968, which is when they launched this Mark II. But for some reason, it's got a Morris grill on it.
Oh, okay.
And so I managed to pick up a brand new old stock.
Oh, brilliant.
Austin grill.
Yeah.
So the original plan was to give it a good, clean and change the grill, just do easy things.
Yeah.
But obviously that's turned into something a bit more drastic now.
You might get towed home.
yeah. Well, I mean, we have got that option if we need to, so,
Well, good luck with it.
But yeah, so the plan is we're just hoping that we've got that's the right bloody starter motor.
Well, fingers crossed. Well, that's what I love about the show, because there's actual stuff happening that is real.
Yeah, so I prefer it to the November show, yeah.
It's no manufactured drama here, it's...
No, it's literally just real people getting dirty, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Fantastic. Well, good luck, guys.
All right, cheers, take care.
Bye. Well, this is what I love about the show. It's real stuff. Hello. Real stuff happening in real time. None of your manufactured TV drama. It's actually stuff going on. Dolomite Club over there. Some lovely cars. No work happening at the minute. Well, this one is a Roots restoration project. Nice paint on some of it on the inside. So I guess it's going to be all lovely and red very soon indeed. These are great cars to drive. It's a GT as well. Wow, that's cool. What engine is that?
That's a Nissan Micra CG13.
Oh, is it a Micra engine?
Yeah.
Wow. How fast does this go now compared to how it was when it was new?
Well, so the Micra engine is good for about kind of 130, 140 horsepower.
Yeah.
With not much done. They're 50 kilos lighter than the original engine in one of these.
Oh, yeah.
So you gain about 7 horsepower per tonne anyway there. But this whole car weighs 450 kilos. So,
less than my shoes.
150 horsepower, 450 kilos. Yeah, you do the math.
Entertaining, yeah.
Wow.
So it's not road legal, is it, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Is it road legal?
You change the tyres.
Okay.
It's got a logbook, it's got,
really?
a registration.
Okay. Oh, fantastic.
It's fully road legal.
That is awesome. What a terrifyingly brilliant thing.
Road lethal.
Road lethal,
Yeah,
yes.
road lethal.
It's road lethal, yeah, perfect. Fantastic, thank you so much. This is absolutely awesome.
So you got the top there.
What else have we got knocking around here? I'm going to home in on this project called Granada. Console GT. Sometimes hard to tell with the brightwork missing. Recreated as a barn find. Someone's got a bit of vacuuming to do when they get home. So these things are still out there. The barn finds are waiting to be found. And we've got a Facel Vega. Wow. Genuine Facel Vega barn find. Up for auction. Wow, okay. That is going to be an interesting project to sort out. So this is a unique find. I mean, properly unique find. To find a Facel Vega is such a rare and valuable car. To have this sat in a barn for so long, this is absolutely fascinating. H&H are auctioning this, I think it's the 26th of April. No reserve, I think he said. Oh, look at the cobwebs, look at the lack of headlining. But the leather is still quite decent. This is phenomenal. Wow. This is really quite a special thing. Tail lights. Oh my goodness, look at the tail lights on this. Wow. It comes with its own exhaust and toolkit. You can smell the time. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful car. This is going to be an amazing project for someone. How thick these doors are. A real feeling of quality about it. Oh, Mini Clubman. Oh, a bit of rust in it though. But it has got the proper external wood. Oh no, a P6 died for this. That's a shame. So will this one get a Nissan Micra engine as well? I kind of doubt it, but hopefully get it done and restored very soon. Another garage find. It's amazing what is out there. So cool. Sunbeams and Alpines. Oh, excuse me. More back axle work going on. They're on a break. Wow, a lot of metal work happening here. I guess new floor pans going in. Probably not today though, because they can't weld in here during the show. Oh, hello. Chrysler BRM power. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's something you see every day. Lotus, the one everyone expects to see going very fast. This is quite interesting. The number of Avenger Sunbeam rear panels you can now get remanufactured. All this stuff wasn't available a couple of years ago, and now you can go and rebuild these cars that are getting rarer and rarer. Okay, the young MGE club. So we've got the standard expected MGB, which is a lovely car. Owner, say hello. Hello. But also check this bad boy out. This is a genuine Mioneer Rover 200 bubble from the 90s with a Minbari kit. And this is actually an honest-to-goodness max power cover car. I didn't know any of these existed anymore. So check this out. This is, what year is this? 2003. Incredible. It's definitely an acquired taste, but it's amazing that it actually exists. Amazing. It did have, or it does have, massive door builds for the speakers and things, which need to be replaced. It's currently running a 2-litre turbo out of a 600. Originally it was a 1.4. The weight of these body mods are just phenomenal, so I'm amazed it even moved with the 1.4 on it. Another B. Well, this is rather interesting. This is the barn find section. Van den Plas 4-litre. Sorry, I always have fallen into that trap. It's Van den Plas. Okay, it's a Pla business. Like a discreet Rolls Royce. Very discreet with no trim on it at all these days. This is a Cortina or a console? This is a console GT, another one. Mate. Oh wow, check out this bad boy. This is, well, it's got power glide, Chevy hubcaps. It is a Style Line sedan from 1952. And it is absolutely fabulous. And it's a deluxe edition as well, which means base model, apparently. What else have we got here? Mark 1 Cortina with extensive gaffer tape holding the windscreen in, apparently. Interesting. Oh, now you're talking. It's an Alfetta. Doesn't look that bad, actually. 1983, two-tone paint. It's quite tidy, to be fair. Probably not a lot of work to be done to this one. I'll say this with no evidence of anything at all. Bit of rust around the back window. Not bad interior. Oh, nice car, that. Oh, wow. This is unique. Land Crab van slash hearse slash ice cream van. Oh, ambulance. Slightly weird smell to it. A lot of rust to it. What a bizarre back end. I don't know how many of these actually exist. It smells incredibly fusty. Wow. What a thing. Ah, Mini. Excellent. Good times. Mini 850. Frilly doors, but doesn't look too bad, but then that doesn't really mean anything. What else have we got? A Wolseley 1500. All these are for sale. I think M25 Classics are selling a lot of these. That was quite tidy, to be fair. If I'd known better, I'd say that was a Jowett. Oh, it is, it's a Javelin. Excellent. Lovely Yorkshire built cars, like an enamel badge. Oh, look at that. barn find, but not a huge project, I don't think. This one looks like it might need a bit more effort. 54 magnet ZA. Some fairly hefty crust in the bulkhead and the front, and well, yeah, everything else basically. This looks okay from a distance, but close up it has issues. Quite a lot of issues. Yeah, more issues than you thought. I'll go back to that rover in a second. A Capri Calypso. Easy for you to say. You needed quite a lot of work. Comes with an owner's manual though. That's quite fun. Oh, a Land Rover, I don't know, horse box. That's a thing and a half. No floor, but they don't need floors anyway. It's for horses. Comes with free greenery. Wow, that is interesting. Now this is an interesting find. You can see how it was actually found in a barn somewhere. Missing a few little bits, but mostly complete. What are you, is the question. Another picture of it tucked away in the barn, where it must have slumbered for a long time. Missing a fair bit of interior though, no dashboard at all. School chair for a driver's seat. It is a 1947 Jaguar Mark IV. Wow. So it looks like someone might have started doing some work on it and then given up halfway through perhaps. Now this is the one that's grabbed my attention. This lovely brown P6 V8, which is very, very dusty, dirty, green and cobwebby, but apart from smelling very tired and shut up, looks like it might be in quite good condition. I mean, you can't really tell with these because they hide their rust very well indeed. I'm guessing it was on a farmyard or so. Oh, that door's a bit badgered. Very badgered indeed. It's a 72 P6. So yeah, car waiting for a bit of attention. And finally, got a skimmeter. I'm sure a famous person I once. GTE. Interesting. Cool. Well, the Ford boys have got lots going on over here. The pops, the angulars, always good for a bit of rodding and rat rodding and street racing. This one has got aircraft aluminium seats, full cage, tub wheels. This one's up in the air having brakes done, I guess, by the looks of it. Looking very straight and original, very, very pretty little car. Amazing patina on this one. It looks like it's been kind of waxed or oiled over just to keep it looking nice for a long time like that. Again, all original, just this amazing finish to it and different wheels and things. Another straight rod, huge tubbed arches, very, very tight racing bucket seats, and a big, big V8 in there with Edelbrocks on top. Wow, they're giving us a great show here on the 100E Club. So another quick look at this one because that is... What's going on there? It's like an aero, DIY aero in rust. Very cool. Right, so let's wander over to the Side Valve Club because they had a few projects ongoing over here. Engine out on this one. I guess maybe some work going over the weekend. Full restoration going on this one. And this one is, waiting to happen. Project and a half, but it should be lovely when it's done. Interesting how the Ford Probes are now becoming a bona fide classic. One of those cars you didn't expect to see become a classic a few years ago, and now suddenly they are. The Sierras, one of these sold for 500 grand the other day, which is insane. Great cars, but not £500,000 worth. Oh, the Bulldoggers. Wow, this is a console Capri. Before and after, basically, just there. A Crayford convertible Corsair, another rarity. A lot of actual bodywork going here, cutting and grinding going on down there. And estate as well. Real rare special cars going on around today. Engine conversion on the saloon. Trying to get that started, I guess. So what are you doing on this one?
Just refurbishing all the running gear.
Oh, okay.
Front and back.
I saw the angle grinder and assumed it was bodywork, but no, literally just undoing stuff.
No, nothing wants to come apart.
No.
Yeah, it's cutting it all up to get it to.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Play ball, as they say.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, we've got to get it back rolling because we've got to take it home.
Got to drive it home, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah, can't leave it.
No. Well, it's quite an epic task for the weekend, though.
Yeah, well, that's it. It keeps me out of trouble, doesn't it, for a few days?
Yeah, you got warm and dry better than doing it on a drafty garage floor, I suppose.
Well, that's it, yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's more fun here, isn't it?
Yeah, and someone else can make the tea.
Well, saying that, it doesn't always happen like that.
No, to be fair.
There'll be few and far between them, aren't they? Until it comes to lunchtime, we've got to make sandwiches.
Oh, no.
This is the best garage you'll ever find.
It really is, isn't it?
Good
Yeah.
lighting.
Great, yeah. Warm, dry.
Warm, dry.
Yeah.
Smooth floor.
If you need bits and pieces, you'll find them nearby, hopefully.
You've got auto jump on the doorstep.
Exactly.
Why would you not want to work on your car?
Perfect, yeah.
That's what I can't
So what are
understand.
you doing to this one?
This engine's just come out of that car.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then we're stripping some bits off it, and then that engine's going back in that car.
Oh, okay.
And then this engine's actually going in this car.
Right.
Wherever it's
It makes sense, I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay. This engine is a race engine,
Yeah.
if you like. It's been more built stage 2.
Yeah.
And that car's an auto. It don't quite work with the torque converter.
Ah, okay.
Because the engine tends to do that.
It's not happy with
It's
it.
not happy with the torque converter.
Yeah.
That's a standard one. That's a manual. So we're going to swap all the bits from one to the other.
Okay, yeah.
That one goes in there. Then this one, because this one didn't have an engine. We had a V4. We took it out.
And they're going to get a V6. Excellent.
We're going to change it to a V6.
Excellent. Oh, good work. Cool.
So, by that, and the steering box snap on the pickup. So we've got to replace the steering box anyway.
Yeah, so once it's got the engine out, might as well crack on them.
And then the estate we're working on as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Some great cars.
That's having the windscreen, a new windscreen put back in, the rear doors done. The 2-door on the end had a Cosworth conversion.
Yeah, I
so
saw
she's
that,
finishing it off at the show.
Yeah.
Done it at home.
It is the most hard-working stand in the building.
Yeah, hopefully.
And
we
some
like videos hard work.
And some of the rarest cars as well. So, you know, everyone's a unusual
that's
one.
only one of 5, only 1,500 questions.
Yeah.
It's only 5 built. We only found that 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
I knew of it for years, and then finally the bloke sold it to us today. And so now we're actually going to try and get that to a show in June.
Oh, brilliant. Amazing.
Target. So this show, hopefully, is helping it along the way.
Yeah.
It's 60th anniversary this year.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, so try and get it
Nice target. Nice target for 60th anniversary then. Brilliant. Well, thanks, guys. Can I get some mini inspiration from these ones here? Rather like in the grey and red combination, actually. Right, this is very interesting. This is fully cutaway Rolls Royces to sort of see how everything works inside. I think I saw a dashboard one at the last show. There's a Shadow 2 from 77, cutaway to see everything under the skin. But this time, we've also got an older chassis, so you can see that the size of this box section, this X-frame, is immense. And the V8 as it sits underneath there. I mean, no one's doing any work on the Rolls-Royce stand. I mean, you have a man for that if you have a Rolls-Royce, obviously. Amazing stuff. So V8 going together. Will it be running way into the show?
Probably not running. It'll be at a point where we can take it out, put it in our rigger back at the workshop and run it out of car.
So runnable.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So you're building literally from complete kit form at the moment.
Yeah.
Excellent. So which company are you?
N Sandals.
Okay, yeah.
Rolls Royce Olympic Special. We're supporting the RRVC.
Yes. Thank you. I'm looking for these, the Wartburgs and Gaz. Collection of interestingness. Wartburg 353, a Wartburg Knight, 1974. Fascinating Iron Curtain cars that you just don't really see over here. I mean, check out that badge, there's a lot of words going on there. 1987 Zuck. fire truck of some kind. Like a fairly agricultural experience driving this thing, but very entertaining, and I'm sure. Almost look like they know what they're doing. Hello. So what are you doing? A complete build of a car over a weekend?
Yeah, we're planning assemble that car and start up on a Sunday evening.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'll be here back on Sunday, so hopefully we're going to see this start up.
Yeah.
What kind of level of preparation did you have for this car?
We start from basic.
Yeah, just a bare shell.
Yeah.
And everything ready to bolt in and...
Yeah, exactly.
But are you professional restorers?
No, we are a Polish club.
Okay.
Klasyczna Polonia is a Polish club who bring Polish members in UK. And we've got on June we've got car show, another car show in Newbury.
Okay. So people want to come and find you there?
Yeah.
Some nice Land Rover action going on here. Preserving some of the early examples. So this is very much a when did you last see moment. Astra Estates, they were everywhere for so long. Literally just vanished overnight. More Vauxhallage. And some cadets. There's some wings going on this in a minute, I guess. Not more than 2 per wing. We're undersealing that by the look of it. Oh, this one's got project written all over it. Oh, look at that seat. How much fun will cleaning that be? Insert in its natural habitat joke, second time running, this time a Discovery. Running theme, more brake work going on. Here on the Stag stand we have more engine out action. Can I ask what you chaps are doing today?
We're literally just starting to strip the engine down just to see what conditions it's in.
Okay. Is it a non-runner or was it a non-runner?
It hasn't run for probably about 20 years plus.
Oh, okay. So it might be okay, it might be a paperweight.
Yes, it might be, yes.
Well, we shall see soon, I guess.
We shall see.
Oh, brilliant. Well, good luck. Oh, there's lots of Japanese stuff hiding against this wall. I've managed to miss almost all of it. See if anyone's working or anything down here. No working, but lots of very, very impressive engines. That's a lot of engine in there. VR4. Oh, Audi. Classic Audi. Audi 100 Coupe. Wow. That's very, very lovely indeed. That one I'm going to call one of the cars of the show for me. Oh, FTOs. Do love an MR2. No one's working on one today though. Just sitting back and enjoying, because basically these things don't ever break. They just go rusty, so nothing to do. And the Celicas. Oh, remember Paul from Neighbours having one of these back in the day? Oh, very cool. Quick squiz around the Austins. So this is fascinating. This is like a wireframe of how the car can look with a lovely little coupe body on it. Look how dinky it all is. It's pocket size, it really is. The pedals are so tiny as well. Some rather nice Beetles over there, hello. Oh, that's very nice, isn't it? No one doing any work though. Great looking cars nonetheless. What we've got over here, Jensen's, the tail in the air. And that enormous Chrysler V8 lurking under the bonnet. Now these are an interesting car, the Allards. They've got a Cadillac V12 or V8, I can't remember. Depending on the model, I suppose. But an aluminium body. Gentleman's hot rod, as we said before. Two that are coming together quite nicely. And the chaps are reassembling everything on this one. You can see the V8 in there. And this one, you can see the wooden coachwork or the wooden frame underneath. Wow, this is a one-off coupe body. That's very elegant. Trying to work out what these seats are on. They might be Jaguar, actually, I think. The man putting on gloves, either working on car or airport security. Don't get too close to him. So what are you doing on this one?
So it's a new wiring loop.
Oh really? Wow, okay, good. Ambitious.
Yeah, ever so slightly, but Autosparks is a company that manufactures wiring loops.
Yeah.
So they have the technology for this one. So.
Okay, what is this Armstrong Siddeley?
Yeah, 16 horsepower.
Okay,
yeah.
What year is this?
1939.
Oh wow, lovely.
Yeah. So yeah, new wiring loop going in. The old one was completely...
just brittle and
ready to cause a fire, basically.
Yeah, you don't want that, do you?
No, that's...
That's not a good thing.
Not desirable, no.
No. A bit like the Austin 7, Morgan three-wheeler is frankly astonishing in its simplicity when you see it unclothed. Basically you have the torsion tube, the two bars of the frame, and that's kind of it really. And the V-twin at the front. Oh look, this is how this 1936 family model, with a matchless 1000cc side valve engine, looked when it was found. Okay, more. This is quite organised and intense looking work here. With the engine out of this Jowett, and you'll notice the radiator sits behind the engine, which is a curious arrangement. We have a man taking carburetors apart over here. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty well.
We're running by the time you drive home?
Sunday night, it's supposed to be firing.
So this engine came out this morning, carburetor's being rebuilt over there, and the clutch is being done over here. This is the flat 4. Is this an easy one to do the clutch on this?
Not particularly easy.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Well, that's what we've done this morning.
Oh, okay.
Changed the clutch.
Do a
clutch assembly on it, so full clutch.
Now, if you've ever wondered what a P6 looks like under the skin, here's your opportunity. They're built around a base frame, which is a strong skeleton. The floor, ABC posts, and the inner wings all slot together, and you can drive the car as basically a skeleton. Even the roof is an unstressed panel, which is why there was a glass-roofed limited edition at one point. So lots of P6 stuff going on. This one is minty mint, doesn't need anything at the moment. The brown one looks very nice as well. The Midas is looking cool. Over here we've got Mark Ray, who's tearing into a P6 as we speak. Hey Mark.
Hello Matt.
We are fighting at the moment.
Special tool. So I need to reverse. No, so even the thread on it.
So even the special tools take a battle.
Oh yes.
When it comes to rubbers. So you're doing new wheel bearings, you say, on this?
No, we're swapping the front of this car from Dunlop brakes to Girling brakes.
Dunlop to Girling brake conversion.
Yeah.
Make it a bit more easy and convenient.
Well, it's because the front disc is completely shot.
Yeah.
And can't get any more.
Ah, so just need to be able to find some spares.
Yep.
So once you finish battling the tool to do the job...
Problem is I've hit the end of the thread with the hammer as I was giving it a tap.
I know you've badgered it. Well and truly badgered. Oh well. We'll rejoin Mark in a minute when the swearing's finished. He doesn't need to do that, he's just getting a bit cross with it. Oh, I'm disappointed I missed the hydrogen pneumatic display a little earlier. You can see here some of the pipes and things going to the back of the car. Meanwhile, they've got the engine out of the traction avant, doing very fine stuff with a vice and an angle grinder. You know it's fine work with an angle grinder involved. So precision work. I've said it before and I'll say it again, that is a magnificent brown Matra Rancho. Talbot Matra Rancho, no less. Oh, some cracking stuff on here. Simca Matra. Brilliant. This is the rarest of all rarities. An H-van that hasn't been turned into a coffee bar. Who'd have thought it? Ah, the engine's fallen out of this one now. I think it had an engine when I saw it earlier in the show. and see how tiny an A series actually is. You can tell this is serious work because there's a point on the battery. Insert returning to its natural habitat joke number 3 on the Alfa Romeo. I don't mean it. Oh, look at this one. It's a thing. It's a very yellow thing. With the Rover, hang about, Rover seats in it. Silverstone pattern Recaros. Out of a 400 or a 200. Who knew? They get everywhere. Look at that. The stance looks cool on this one. And moving, segueing seamlessly into a 1940s Wolseley on stands. Oh, lovely, look at that. What are they doing under this? Very tidy under there. Now this Austin Atlantic convertible is one of the cars of the show for me. Absolutely stunning Art Deco-esque cruiser, and this amazing metallic green colour. Fabulous interior, and those gold dials, everything in this car is just delightful. What a beautiful, beautiful car. Someone's put a lot of time into that. Pride of ownership has got a really mixed bag of cool cars. So amazing differences, everything from those fabulous Mercedes to the beige base model Metro to the Audi. Oh, so much good stuff. So this has been a slightly different walk around the NEC Resto show, looking at some of the actual restoration work that's going on rather than every single car in the show. I'll be coming back with little shorts of some of the other cars around the show over the next few days for you to enjoy and get more of a taste of what's been up here in Birmingham. But if you have enjoyed this, please, as always, hit like and subscribe and join us again looking and driving at something completely different. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Furious Driving, proud to be supported by Diamond Bright, protecting, cleaning and caring for the Furious fleet and for yours with 10% off using code FD10. Bidding Classics, the online classic car marketplace with more cars added every week. And Lancaster Insurance cover the Furious fleet. They are one of the biggest specialist insurers in the UK, covering all areas of vintage to modern classic cars and motorbikes. Follow the links in the description below.